live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
Real good topics.
Yep.
All right, so I feel like every few months we have this discussion about fans and what they think is acceptable for themselves.
Yeah.
And it's becoming annoying because the level of entitlement that these fans have when it comes to the players, and in this case, the players' families, is just annoying. And it's really going to take for one of these fans to truly get their butt whipped. Truly get their butt whipped for them to see that, yeah, you can't just be running up on these players or their mamas. So for those of you who don't know,
somebody's mama, y'all really trying to die. Right. That's what it is.
A Dallas Mavericks fan went too far, and he actually pushed Chris Paul's mother and wife, apparently,
and followed them.
When they were leaving it, when they were leaving the
follow
arena.
them. Yes.
And so Chris Paul kind of got all up in there, and he
should have.
And he was upset as he should have been.
Well, he should have.
And he was like, he said on Twitter after that, like, these fans feel like they can just do whatever, like they gonna touch our families. Like, he said, forget
I'm not a celebrity and you can't touch my family. Right. So stranger danger. No.
He used a little more colorful language than I just
Of
used.
Course he did. Everyone probably felt that way at the moment. So yes. Mm-hmm.
What do you think will be a deterrent? Because Charles Barkley gave his solution. He said,
listen, Charles Barkley's solution was making me smile. Okay. I know it's wrong, but it was so funny. Charles Barkley. So what Charles Barkley said was, y'all just need to clear the court and get these players 5 minutes in the middle of the court with these people who got all this stuff to say and all these things they doing, and just see how it goes down. So clearly I'm not going to advocate violence, right? I'm not going to advocate violence. I'm not. Although I don't know how I would personally react. So
exactly. That's why so I'm not even going
saying that it's not possible. I'm saying that I'm not going to advocate it, okay?
Well, no, you have to advocate certain forms of violence. You have to, because
some violence is necessary.
Some violence is necessary. This country was built on violence. We are not sitting here today without violence.
It's true. You're right. But here's what I say. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of what they're already doing. And the bad part about it is it's being reactive instead of proactive. So I don't really know. Even violence is reactive, right? Yeah. So I don't know what a proactive solution. You're the solution guy. I'm sure you're gonna have a great response to this. Mm-hmm. But I am a huge proponent of being proactive. And I've pondered, what could you do? You don't know until it happens, unfortunately, in these situations, right? And so I feel like what they're doing is probably the best solution that is not involve violence, and that is banning these people once they do these things that are outside of the realm. Now, what I feel like they don't do enough of is checking the people who are like jarring and saying rude things to the players. Right. I think they could do a better job of that, right? Because it's been a minute since I've been to a professional basketball game, but most basketball games have ushers stationed pretty regularly. Yeah. And they can hear and see what's going on. So the moment you hear a fan, maybe there's some training that needs to happen for them to help them to recognize and say, this is above and beyond what is considered okay, right? This is rude. This is detrimental to, that kind of thing. And so if they could maybe train the ushers in that respect to be able to pinpoint and say this is beyond what, and maybe it's calling security at that point, having security come have a conversation with that person. You're not gonna be able to keep doing this. If we come back, you gotta go and you'll be banned. Like of course I'm a process person, so putting a process in place like that would be my solution. That does not require me to beat you to dust in the middle of the floor.
Well, so there really is no proactive solution. Because there's no way to know which of these fans are going to act the way they act.
Right.
It feels like in at least some of the cases, alcohol is an issue. Yeah,
a lot of the times, I'm sure.
Well, but this little guy, I don't know that alcohol.
He was young,
and it's right. He was a young guy.
Yeah,
he didn't look like, and there's no way for us to know. He could have just been someone who holds their alcohol well.
Yeah.
I just. So, did you see what happened to the guy who ran up and tackled Dave Chappelle?
How he got beat up?
Yeah, you saw what happened to him, right?
Yes, I saw it.
That's my reactive solution. No, and so this is where I am an advocate for certain types of violence.
Who is it that's supposed to do this though?
All of these big time players have security.
Oh, so their own personal security should take care of people who are talking junk.
If I'm hiring security, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I'm a professional player. Mm-hmm. I'm hiring security for my family as well, who are sitting in the stands. Mm-hmm. So no matter how many of them is, I got enough security right there to take care of my family. Mm-hmm. The moment somebody gets touched,
oh yeah,
beat them like a drum.
No, well, I mean, but I'm talking about, I agree. Like,
how much do you want to bet?
That's a great reactive solution.
How much do you want to bet that nobody's going to run up on stage?
Oh, and nobody else again? Oh
no, that's not going to happen.
Especially if they know Jamie Foxx is in the house.
Yeah, or Jon Stewart.
Yep,
and Busta Rhymes.
Oh gosh.
Woo. You know, and in all seriousness, I would like to think that would be a deterrent, but you never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, again, alcohol makes people what does Outkast say? Booze make you dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Booze make you dumb. So
they're called spirits for a reason.
Yes. So I don't know. You know, you can feel like you can. In my head, when I think of a security for somebody as large as an athlete, you got to be a pretty large person, right, to be security for an athlete. So I'm thinking about like Tiny, or somebody like Tiny. What's his name? Tiny
Lister.
Or like that. Like I don't know if alcohol will have you getting yourself killed. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Yeah. So I think it's unfortunate. I think that it needs to be addressed, and it may be that they need to do some public announcements before the game start to give rules like, if you do this, or this, you got to go and you won't be allowed back in here. To maybe that will deter some people, right, from feeling like they're entitled to say whatever.
No, they